Once again, it's time. It's time.
What time is it?
Hammer time? I don't think it's hammer time. My name's Arc Impulse. I'm currently joined by a man formerly known as Ado Joe.
Yeah, I got the final 9 in the campaign.
Sick. So now he is...
The StarCraft campaign.
He was born 1-0 Joe, and now he is a man 9-0 Joe. Going right into the game.
All right. You know the guys on the left.
Yeah.
Season 2 champions.
Season 2. I mean, how much of the team is still there? Is anyone in the teams there? BB still there. I think that's it.
Yep.
So on the Radiant side, we have a Subu TPA, Taipei Assassins. We've got Archie. I could have sworn his name was Archie, because he was on Saigon Jokers, right? Is a different guy whose just name's Archie?
I don't know. If you know that much, you know more than me.
Okay, anyways, it may be a different person, because Archie plays AD carry. So whatever. Archie is on Renekton in top lane. We've got... Wait, what lane is he in? Because what? Okay, so we have the solo lanes being Morning on Shen and Achi on Renekton. Dinter on Vi in the jungle, BB on Caitlyn, and Jay on support Sona.
What is this lane? I don't know. Okay, on AHQ. Do we have these people in AHQ? We had Naz? Naz on the jungle Jarvan. Prides on...
Prides was the top laner.
Yeah, on top lane Singed.
Mr. Albus was mid. He was mid last
now
game.
He's Vayne. What is this?
Game Devils is now Ezreal mid, I'm assuming, and Green Tea is, of course, against Morgana. I don't feel like the jungler's name was Naz, though.
No, I don't know. Whatever.
Because Jarvan wasn't playing Naz last time. Anyways, okay, so whatever. So Prides likes Ghost Champions, I feel like. I played Shyvana the last game we saw him, and now he's playing Singed.
Also, no one likes AP. Oh, Singed liked AP.
Finally.
The tumble attack.
Boom.
Take that, Aki breaky.
I like Aki better. Don't break his heart, his gator-loving heart.
So Singed is sacrificing his time in the bottom lane. Probably because they're trying to force a switch or something?
Maybe.
So, like, they're actually not losing a lot.
And Azuba gets their blue.
Experience.
Azuba gets their blue taken, but here comes Dinter to get the other blue without using Smite either. So could he get ahead in this out of this trade?
No, it's because Singed is like gonna come back into the lane around the same time as they get back.
Gotcha. So we have Shen middle versus an Ezreal middle.
Oh yeah, Shen middle. I remember that.
I can't imagine this is gonna be very fun for Shen.
Well, in general, Shen's not very fun.
True. Well, you know what? To be honest, compared to other melee characters, Shen can deal with harass a lot better. What with having his feint and his Vorpal Blade, Jarvan just showing himself middle, I guess, kind of booty scooting across the middle lane. Vi getting her red now, so I think both junglers got double buff, right? I believe so. And poor Singed, this tower is not gonna last long. And I think
now
Jarvan
it
knows
is.
that. Yeah. Naz coming down, gonna try to maybe make something happen.
Naz, dude, there's no way his name was Naz.
Last game it wasn't Naz. I remember seeing Naz.
This is Jay-Z.
Man, this Jarvan is illmatic right now. Naz actually showing some of his little... Jarvan's showing some of his little micro skills right there, walking in between the
He's
tower
only got one mic.
Yeah.
A lot of micro skills there.
I'm going to save another line I have for that when he gets a kill.
Alright, there we go. I like this.
And once again,
building up suspense.
And
that was one of our casting weaknesses.
Yes, building up suspense. We blow our proverbial load too fast.
Just the proverbial one?
Yeah, no. Say that to a woman you're interested in. One of my main weaknesses is blowing my proverbial load. So both offlaners in the 2v1 situation are getting kind of pushed really hard. Whether it be Singed via Vayne and Sona, or the Morgana and the flash taunt! I believe Ezreal, he tried to E away but still got caught in taunt, has to end up flashing and using his barrier. Singed using both summoner spells as well.
Singed?
Sorry, Shen using both summoners as well. And Vi not using a summoner. So now a gank from Vi with a Vault Breaker slash Flash, a gank from Dinter with those skills is actually pretty potent against Ezreal.
I don't know what they were thinking though. Like, why would you try and gank Ezreal?
Yeah, with that much effort, right? Using those many resources.
Yeah. And he still had Flash up. Like, it's really easy for him to get away.
Yeah, and here's Morgana, maybe looking for a play here. Dark Binding blocked by the minions. I guess here for emotional support? Maybe wants to try to push the way back?
Maybe he's here for support.
Damn, even the auto attack animation looks dope for Morgana.
Is this some new meta where they're like, let's switch the 2v1 to the mid lane like this? Because we got 280 carries.
Ooh, Vayne gets the condemn on Renekton. Cheeky little damage there.
A good awareness of the tower range.
Yes.
And your own range.
Of range in general.
Yeah.
Maybe
You see she drives a range.
Maybe Mr. Alice was born on a range.
Oh, Mr. Elvis. I thought you said Mr. Elvis.
I mean, was Elvis born on a range?
I don't know.
He could have been.
Is anybody ever born on a range?
Home on the range. Wasn't that a song? Like something about being a home on the range? Look at that Morgana auto attack animation. Incredible. Vi coming up to maybe get a gank. They got wards out in the river bush, though. She can always go through with Vault Breaker, but once she uses her Vault Breaker to...
I think she just wants to relieve pressure from poor Renekton. Renekton.
You're so wise, Joe. Look at you. Knowing exactly what they're doing. Vault Breaker now getting charged up. As soon as she hits the next level, more Dark Binding goes out on her Tormentor Soul as well.
Man, it looked like he was trying to kill him, but he just wanted to hit all the creeps so that they could push it out.
Oh! Yeah, Morgana just happened to be at the end of the line.
Yeah.
Interesting. But regardless, Morgana stopping whatever momentum.
Why is Shen mid? I don't understand yet.
Yeah, I don't know.
He's getting out-farmed, which should not be any big surprise.
This tower's about to go down. Oh, man. Caitlyn Sona pushes so much. Neither of them are 6, so this is going to be such a weird game. Oh, here we go. That's why Shen now teleporting in.
Shen is 6.
He's going to have a taunt here. Woo! Flashes the taunt, and his taunt's not up, or Flash is not up from the gank earlier.
The barrage comes from Ezreal.
Pause comes out. Man, Mr. Albus, I think, played that really,
Oh man,
really well.
this is the quickest timeout ever. 10-second timeout.
Time in. We're back to play.
Man, they don't mess around.
Many props to Mr. Albus on Vayne there. Really, I think, handled that situation very well. Held on to the flash for the perfect amount of time to be able to dodge the one CC that was really going to get her killed.
Dude, I can never time Shen's like teleport. I always think it comes in later or earlier, and then
you either end up dying or not getting close enough.
Yeah, even when I'm Shen.
Oh boy. Can you imagine teleporting to someone and then just like shadow dashing like where you started from?
Yeah, that happens to me all the time.
Like, well, at least I'm on the way.
When am I coming in? Come on.
Shen with the first item Giant Spell. Damn, I was hoping maybe like a mid Shen we'd see like Rylai's or something.
Like Rod of Ages.
Dude, Rylai's Leandri is actually pretty sick on him.
Is this something you discovered in an
ARAM?
In an ARAM?
Maybe. So anyways.
Where you come up with all your great builds like Leandri's, Spirit, Lizard Elder, Ash.
Don't forget the sword shoes. Anyways,
Big J coming in. Or not. He just wants to take the red.
Ooh, look at that. Look at that poke. Morgana, a green tea warding that spot there. Actually a really good ward. Especially when you're looking to be safe from ganks from mid. A lot of characters with gap closers such as Vi, Renekton, Jarvan, so on and so forth can hop that little area quickly and get to you. Who's all 6? Vayne hits 6, Jarvan hits 6, Ezreal 6.
Big J with the perfect escape.
Big J.
Big Big Jarvan.
Oh, Big J. Because there is a person named J as well.
In this game?
Sona's player's name is J.
Oh, no, he's just J. He's not Big J.
He's not Big J, okay. Big J is Jarvan. Big J is Naz. Oh man, okay.
No,
when he does something cool, I'll say it.
Alright, I'm waiting for it.
I wanted to say it there.
So no blood has been spilled yet.
Once again, we're at 8:45. I wonder if we'll see the same 9-minute first blood here. In the off lane, maybe even 2. Oh, Singed actually just ran away. Vi coming up. Vi should be 6 now. Yes, she is. Now Vi. Okay. Vi's one of those characters that, versus a high mobility person like Ezreal, she can lock him down to an extent. Because at least he has to not use his Essence Shift until she's done, right? In order to gain the
binding.
That binding, though. Hadoken. Oh, Vi may be in a bad spot here.
She's fine. Vault breaker.
No
Breaking
no
bolts and
kiting
stuff.
ability on Ezreal yet. What do you bet? Is he going to go for a Trinity Force or a Frozen Fist?
Maybe both. Wait.
Who, Ezreal? Ezreal has the
Wait,
Sheen.
you can't go both.
Well, you can, it's just not
Oh,
efficient.
okay.
What do you think?
I don't know.
We'll say one and I'll say the other, and then we'll have a bet on it.
I don't know.
Okay, I'm going to say it's an Iceborne Gauntlet.
Alright, so that automatically defaults me to Triforce.
I gave you the choice. You didn't
I know,
know.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
I'm just saying. That's the result.
Okay.
I'm not arguing. I'm not saying it's bad. It's what happens when you bet. You don't get emotional. That's how you lose money.
Everyone stay under control. Gotta keep our composure.
No, Big J, where are you going? Oh, finds the ward. Well, of course he knew that ward was there because Sona pinked it.
Singed, Mr. Prides chased our Aki there for so long that Aki got 2 Cold of the Meeks on him.
Well, here we go. Here comes Gank. But, oh, Jarvan's back there. And Vi just turns on him.
Yeah, Dinter with the interesting use of... what?
Oh, man.
I was going to say, if Dinter timed that correctly, where she followed him over as a thing, that would have been really cool. But
it is like the weirdest timing.
instead,
We're like...
so Naz decided to phase shift through the wall. I guess he truly is God's son. Yes! Oh, so good.
Claps. Clap, son. With a Z, just like Naz.
I
Naz.
hope people got that. Holy shit.
Are you kidding me? Do you know where our viewing audience is?
Yeah, they're gonna know Nas had a song named Godson. Son of a bitch. Okay.
They might not even know that he's a music artist.
God damn it. Okay, I'm gonna type a bunch of shit in the description for this video just so people get my joke. I'm gonna link to Nas's Wikipedia, like discography page.
Do it, man.
Read this before you watch our video. So okay, so no first blood yet. 11 minutes in. There's a difference in gold, but that's got to be from towers mostly, right? Even it's more than towers. So I guess CS.
Well, a tower's like what, 1,800 or
Yeah.
something?
So about a little bit. CS maybe still a wash. Vayne getting CS by about 15. Yeah, about 15.
Yeah, but it's Vayne. So
It's Vayne.
that's Vayne.
That's Vayne. Mobility was coming out for Vi.
I thought that was Spanish.
Mobility.
I
Mobilidad.
said that's Vayne.
Uh,
Mobility.
What are boots? I feel like I should. It's like galoshes, but a little bit different.
I don't know.
Gahashes.
We're gonna have to look that up.
Yeah. We're Spanish engineer Jason. Doran's Blade Bloodthirster for Caitlyn. Kind of realizing that the lane phase wasn't going to be super important just because it was a 2v1, decides to rush the damage instead of maybe say getting something like the old Korean build of the 2 Dorn's Blades and Berserker Greaves so that you can outplay your lane opponents.
Yeah, but they don't have a lane anymore.
So, bingo bango. Vayne almost having her Blade of the Rune King. What is that? So...
I still like the Infinity Edge, but I don't know. The Infinity Edge makes me feel... Like, Bloodthirster on Caitlyn doesn't make me feel comfortable.
I agree. I mean, I personally agree. with
It's
you.
not like a mathematical thing, because we said math is hard.
Math is really hard.
So, it's just comfort.
It's how we feel. Sometimes, maybe the hardest things aren't math. Maybe it isn't equations. Maybe the hardest things are the feet of the feelings that we have.
What the hell are you talking about?
No idea.
Uh-oh, are we going to see a 10-second pause? No.
It's gonna start in 3, 2, 1.
Well, now that we have a break, we can talk about some important things.
Such as.
I don't know, like, look at the animation on Ezreal's Sheen. It, like, wants to keep going, but the game's telling it to stop.
I thought you were gonna say like the situation in Gaza or something.
No, just the situation on this Sheen.
Okay, on this screen. So we're gonna limit the important things.
No,
we
not on the
described
screen,
to-
on Sheen!
So we're gonna limit the important things to that tiny, like 30 by 30 pixel.
Yeah.
How big would you say that those squares are per pixels? I don't really have a
30,
bearing
30,
of like.
30 sounds good.
Yeah.
Maybe 50-50, 25-25, one of those.
I just realized like, because if someone would tell me like, hey man, walk like 10 feet away from me, I could figure that out. I could get that in the ball range. But if someone were to be like, hey, draw me like a 100 by 100 pixel like square, I'd have no idea what the fuck I was doing. It'd be really difficult for me.
Man, I was confused when I went on vacation, and they were like, "Oh, just walk. It should be 300 meters down that way." I'm like, "What the hell is that?"
The curse of being from
No, and
English-speaking countries.
No, I don't know. We also half-assed it too, because some of my friends were like, "Dude, I just drank like a whole 750 milliliter of vodka," and I'm like, "How come we don't use like pints or quarts?"
Well, hey,
no.
I mean, that's where the phrase "mind your P's and Q's" come from. We know that, right?
What?
So,
Really?
Yeah, when people say "mind your P's and Q's," that's what they used to tell people in bars. They said "mind your pints and quarts." Isn't that cool?
What?
Yeah.
I thought it was like an alphabet thing.
No.
God, pints and quarts of alphabet soup, maybe.
Yeah, exactly. There. So it has something to do with the alphabet. Hey, hey
Or
man,
alphabets. Those are cool too.
you've had 3 quarts of alphabet soup. You're cut off. It's enough goddamn soup for you.
Yeah, you might die. Your stomach
Who
might
eats that much
explode.
fucking soup? Come on, this is a bar. What are you eating soup for?
Maybe it's a soup bar.
As opposed to what, a salad bar?
2, 1, 0. Yeah, soup and salad bar, right? Isn't that where you get your soup and salad at like?
At the soup plantation?
Yeah. It's not like you can even plant soup.
God, I miss soup plantation.
Moment of silence for soup.
Yeah, pour some corn chowder out for my homies. Oh goodness. All right. Ooh, is that an Oracle's picked up by Dinter? It is.
Yeah.
I wonder if that was because. I mean, nice thing about having Oracle's mobility boots is you get to roam the map faster.
Bennington wants to go in hard.
Vayne pops the ulti. Not a good look for Vayne right here.
Oh, and he tumbled. Oh.
Oh, where's the ult? Where's the ult? You know.
Oh man, he got tunnel vision on the ward.
As much as I wanted them to go in on that, that was a smart move by them because they realized the transition coming from Morgana and.
I still think they could have gotten it. I think they got, but like, dude, that like when you have oracles and you see a ward, dude, you gotta go get it.
Well, you wonder too if the Vi was attack moving in order to immediately hit the Vayne in the bush, but then it just started attacking the ward instead.
Maybe, because they had Stand United up. They could have easily made something.
Oh, that's a good point. That's a good point. No, but the problem is, Singed might have been in range to flip Shen out of it. Granted, the shield would still have done work, but.
So look how proud Dinter is that he has Oracle. Look at him clear those wards.
Yeah, they try. I feel like they tried to bait it there. They were all in the area, but Vi, exceptional mobility. Them going in on. Look at that. I can't even see the red. That was single-digit health, if I believe.
It might have been 9.
Yeah.
Because now it's at 20. So if we do some backwards calculations, which we can't because we can't do math.
Hard. But yeah, Game Devil, barely escaping with his life. They're using Flash, using Barrier, using everything. Good job by Jay and BB getting the mid tower there. And that was the second tower of the game? Second tower of the game.
Yeah.
This could be very bad. They are going to condemn
these
there.
Patch. And
Stand United comes
here
out.
comes Stand United. Renekton still he's taking like 50 tower hits. Finally gets the flash away. Shen secures the kill.
First blood, 15-22.
And we get the cool picture again.
First blood. And honestly, if Renekton didn't have flash there, they would have gotten him. But luckily,
I only know some Japanese, but if you translate the Chinese character to Japanese, it means like neck death.
Neck death.
Or like neck murder.
Neck murder. Dude, he neck murdered that guy. The Vorpal Blade right to the jugular.
Oh god, can you just imagine like throwing like a... What is a Vorpal Blade? Like an actual like sword, right?
It's one of his little katanas, I believe.
Yeah, like imagine throwing that sword towards somebody's neck.
Oh god.
Jeez.
He's like a big dude too, like Shen. I feel like he's not that. He doesn't look that big because he has like a not scoliosis. What would that be, like a posture problem? He needs to do more deadlifts and power cleans.
Definitely.
But
and with proper form.
And with proper form.
But don't be a form Nazi. Those people are annoying.
Rip a toe, please. But he's like a big dude. I bet he could get some velocity on those swords. That would hurt. Maybe that's why he's such a good character.
Well, not only does he gets velocity, he also has to rotate it. Right? Because when he throws that, you can rotate.
It does spin, you're right.
It doesn't rotate with that much rotational velocity, though.
You know what, though? I noticed not only does it not rotate with much velocity, but it seems like it's rotating on the axis, the plane parallel to the ground. Does he, like, sidearm it? Like he's throwing a baseball?
I don't know, man. If he could do that, dude, he must be some. Maybe that's why he's OP.
He probably has elbow
It
problems
has nothing.
too.
It has nothing to do with Stan United being global or anything.
It's just this dude can throw knives at you.
Yeah, and
Like
make
big
them,
knives.
Yeah, and make them rotate. You can sidearm and throw
I think
swords at you.
I think that Dinter has absolutely gotten back 400 gold at this point from all the wards he's killed. Like, this is getting ridiculous. That might have been the 15th ward he's killed with these oracles. Like, nice work, buddy. Sunfire Cape finished for Renekton. He's going to be wanting to split push against Singed, which is not going to work because it's Singed.
You know, if you increase the value of the wards so that you get 75 gold back, then you wouldn't be changing the economy. That'd be so cool. Like the same amount of money is in the game with wards and oracles. If you take one out.
Man, but then...
I'm just saying it'd be fun.
But then Warren Buffett would start playing this game and he'd be really good at it.
Yeah, he was raised on a farm.
See? He would know all about the range. 2 Sunfire Capes on the side of
Let's leave that
TPA.
alone.
So Shen and Renekton both have Sunfire Capes. Is this the Garen team comp? Like, more capes, my liege.
Look how sad Dinter is now. There's no oracles.
Yeah. The party's over.
He tried his best to de-ward, even using the E to auto attack reset. I need to know the name of that now.
The
E.
The E?
God, what's wrong with me?
It's called collateral damage.
Is it? Oh, now we know who has the oracles. Actually, 2 people have oracles, and one of them might be dead right now.
Hadouken!
I was gonna say the cocoon lands on Renekton. That's not a cocoon. Flip comes out, perfectly timed. Crescendo hits on the edge. Is that enough for anybody to die? I don't think so. I think there's just
Sniper shot from Game Devil there. How did he know?
I don't know, but I think all of it was for naught. No one died. People just got slight massages.
Ooh, Vault Breaker was leveled first by Dinter there, Q. I usually leveled second, but the beautiful thing about having a lot of points, having that 5th level Vault Breaker, that's Vi's Dash for all you that are unfamiliar, is that it's on really low cooldowns. You can be super annoying, especially when clearing wards with an Oracle and stuff like that. Having a lot of mobility, being very slippery.
It's also cool because when you hit the Q, then you know when you go in. But the problem is hitting Q is really hard, or hitting the Vault Breaker is really hard. So that's why I usually. I mean, if you Vault Breaker right next to them, that's almost as good as landing the Vault Breaker itself.
Absolutely.
So that's why I like to level collateral damage.
I think it's corrosive. No, I think it's collateral damage. I don't know. I know her W is armor something, but I don't want to say breaker because her Q is Vault Breaker. Anyways, I remember when they were making.
Now she's mega fast. She got the Mobo boots.
When they were making Vi, developing her, they were talking about, hey, we need feedback on how to make her feel more satisfying, her skills, right? And I think they did a really good job. When you hit a Q, you're and you auto tech reset with the E, and you're punching this dude in the face. I got Hulk hands.
Okay, so they're diving Singe, but
now it's gonna be
here's Stick
interesting.
J. And when the ultimate goes down, and shit, you stand united. Singe is on the run. He's always on the run. You can't get away. But the poison might be able to ignite on Renekton. No, he still managed to live. Here comes Jarvan on the way out.
Unbelievably low.
Lands at level 5 Vault Breaker. And can something happen here? Here comes Mr. No, not it's no, Flash.
Ooh, Hadouken!
Hadouken lands in the middle of the taunt. Game Devil cleans it up.
He flashed in the same direction the Hadouken was going, and it just traveled and got him.
Alright.
Green Tea, aka Daigo, with those Hadoukens. And you were right. Ezreal turned into Trinity Force. You jerk.
Yeah, I knew it all along.
Oh my goodness.
Thought we weren't gonna make this personal, and you called me a jerk.
Oh yeah, it's on. So that was it. So we saw they did essentially the same plays before. They dove top, Shen came in, they got the kill. But this time the response from AHQ was much stronger, and they get 3 in return.
Yeah. And they used a lot. They used Stand United, they used
Assault and Battery.
I was gonna call it Crash and Burn.
Crash. Oh, and in the meantime, I guess.
Who won this one?
I assume they did?
It looks like she's gonna win it. So that's why it was 3 for 2.
I was gonna say. Anywho.
So it was actually no, but Reddington lived. He lived
Yes.
as a sliver of health.
Yeah, with sub 2-digit health again.
So it was 2 for 2 up top, and then Vayne securing the kill.
Could be a bad spot for Vayne here.
Nope, condemned.
And he doesn't have flash for the flash taunt either. Actually, did you notice what?
Yeah, he juked if there was a flash.
Yeah. Hadoken misses. Vi's ult is up again though, and she's gonna go for it. Flash on hits both of them. This is kind of a weird place for them to engage. They're gonna be able to pick Morgana up, but I don't think they're gonna get much else. Oh, he uses his E. He doesn't have flash up either. Could they lock him down here? Red buff down on him, but no one was able to close the same amount of distance that Vi was in that time, unfortunately.
Yeah, and then on the top side, you have Singe already pushing to that second tower.
Ugh, so annoying. Singe, like, can't take a hint. Bro, we don't care how good of drinks you make. You're not invited to our party again.
I'm just thinking about, the shiv's already out on Caitlyn. I was just thinking about, like, romantic comedy movies and how, like, it seems cute in the movie, but in real life it's actually really creepy.
Yeah, dude.
That stuff's weird.
That guy stands outside of a girl's house with a boombox and he's romantic. I do it, I'm a
Well,
stalker.
Stan United goes down on Vi, but she just dies. So, unfortunately, Shen isn't able to join the fight.
Which I guess isn't the worst thing ever, because at least now Singed won't run rampant. But Singed actually, cross-country Singed, if you look at the bottom left of our screen, it's just a montage of him running. Run, Forrest, run! Pride's good. Is he gonna pop the ghost eventually? He pops the ult. I'm waiting for the ghost. Ghost popped! Ghost ult popped!
He's on both screens
He's
now.
going in! He's made it all the way from top lane. Green Tea takes out Renekton. Ult on 2. Caitlyn's not long for this world. Sona dies as well. Unfortunately, Vayne dies, but it's a 3 for 2? Wait, how did I die? Oh, Jarvan died earlier. Okay.
Yeah.
Man, look at that map presence from Singed. Just goofily runs down from top lane, like takes his sweet ass time. That little like pictures on the screen for at least
dude,
like 90
we
seconds.
had the chase cam. Oh man, that was great.
Prides. I could see it. I was like, yes, come on, use it. Use your ult. Ult activated. Ghost activated. He actually didn't use Ignite in that entire fight though, so he still got that up.
Yeah, and they killed everybody there.
And they killed every single person. He didn't need to burn. He didn't need to flambe any flambe. What's the thing where you burn the alcohol?
Yeah,
and
that is
coke?
flambe.
He didn't have to flambe anybody.
And they managed to get the dragon without the jungler there.
So I'd say this game is.
That was a little wishful thinking there
From Jarvan.
from Naz.
From Ness. Hey man, he's pretty optimistic. I don't know if you. Oh, fuck, what was that one song called?
Game over. You should have thought about this joke earlier.
Damn. Yeah, I put myself in the hot seat. Now, if he had a song named Hot Seat, that would have been dope.
The proverbial load was blown.
and lo, the proverbial load was blown.
What?
I said blown instead of
Blow? The blowed was loaned. Okay.
The blowed was loaned.
Yeah.
You loaned blow? Dude, you can't say that on the mic. Why wouldn't you?
Well, I can't.
How do you loan blow anyways?
I'm gonna need it back, sir. And you know how they measure like drugs? They measure it with the metric system. That's how you can tell like who the drug dealers are in the U.S.
Yeah.
If they understand grams.
Yeah. If you're in class and you say, "Hey, I need a scale," and whoever like raises their hand. Oh, okay. No, it's for food. It's for I measure my food.
I remember I bought like 400 grams of bacon. I had no idea what that was. And wow, why manages to split the team, but your favorite thing happened, random bindings land. And now, actually, looks like AHQ is in trouble. But finally, here comes Vayne to join the fight. Now she's just going to work. Takes out, I mean, they just chunk down Caitlyn. And now Reddington looks like he's barely going to be able to survive, but no, the arcane shift catches him. And that's an ace.
So
What happened?
it was a good response when Vayne showed up. Like Shen immediately taunt flashed on her and stuff. But if you look at that, Dinter didn't use his ult in that fight. There was so much indecision in that moment that they were trying to initiate that they couldn't make anything of it. And what happens with Indecision and Singed and Indecision and Ezreal is if you don't hard initiate on Ezreal, you're not going to catch him. If you don't hard initiate and lock down Singed, she's going to run rampant all over your team.
Was Singed in that fight?
Yeah, wasn't he?
Okay, I don't know. I just saw him like come up to Baron from
Oh, maybe he wasn't.
Maybe he was.
I don't know. We'll look at the tape. We'll review the tape.
There we go.
But the problem too is that like, man, you have to. You can't.
It was hard because
he can't hesitate against a team like this.
It's hard because Jay got caught on Sona.
Yeah.
So I think the crescendo wasn't "let's go in." It was, "Oh crap, I'm gonna die."
I'm gonna die. Yeah.
And unfortunately, that's not what your teammates see all the time. They're gonna say, "Oh crescendo, let's go right on in."
Yeah. And it's funny. I wonder when Vayne was picked, because if they saw Shen and Renekton, Vayne's a really good champion against those champions.
Yeah, but like maybe you thought Shen would go in the jungle. I don't know, man. The draft was probably funny.
I mean, if they ended up with Shen and like Renekton's built a brutalizer, like I don't even know if that's like, why would you, like, is that really a thing at this point?
I don't know. We also have Triforce Vayne.
Also, we have the commentators randomly speaking English.
I do that
Triforce
sometimes.
Vayne.
I randomly speak English.
Not deliberately.
Sometimes I string together a complete thought.
Hold on, bro. That's not true random. You ever had an argument with someone about what true random is?
I hope not.
It's infuriating.
Just like if you do a Google search for recursion, you get, were you also looking for recursion?
Oh, Google. Vault Breaker charging. Can we see an initiate on Vayne here, maybe?
I think she wanted to, up until she saw those two people there.
That was I mean, that team fight was the first time that HQ had a definitive gold lead in the game too. So like, now they're in the driver's seat. You know, before that, the Taipei Assassins had at least a 1 or 2K gold lead.
Yeah, now they're just taking towers right and left. I mean, Shen's countering, which he can do because Stan United's up.
Hadouken misses.
That's so beautiful.
It's pretty, huh?
That's so pretty. I'm down with that.
All minions gone for HQ here. Oh no, Dinter gets locked in. Morgana hits him as he's vault breaking away. He's gonna go down there. It doesn't matter if he has a shield or not.
Here comes Shen to the fight. Gets a double taunt, but the tower's already gone. There we go. Well, man, everyone's just getting cleaned up left and right. Mystic shot.
Oh yeah, once again, not a fight that they picked. You know what I mean? Singed got the fling on her. She got locked up by the Morgana ult after the fling.
Yeah, and they have Baron.
What are you gonna do? And that's game. Two fights.
Just like that.
2 fights in that game. The problem too.
Yeah, we just got a real match. No, we don't.
The problem, and not only that, it wasn't just 2 fights. It was like 2 very decisive fights, like that clean ace, 5-0, and then being able to dive their inhibitor turret with a Shen coming in, like.
Yeah, well, I mean, they did a good job securing the Baron.
Yeah. They did a good job doing that, but that's just that, man. You hate, if I was this Taipei Assassins, I would hate to lose like that, because that was 2 fights that were just, I feel like, just poor communication. The lack of a strong voice to say, this is what we're going to do.
I don't know, I just thought they just played or AHQ just played the team fights really well.
I'm not taking anything away from AHQ, they played it great, but there was...
I don't think there's anything that they... besides not getting caught, which is like the worst advice you can give somebody. Hey man, just don't get caught.
Die less, kill people more.
Also, the other one I hate the most is hit your skill shots. Like, come on, man. How are you supposed to hit your like? It's not like you want to miss it. Like, you got to give them like specific advice, like, oh, like catch them on this angle, or hold on to it and then just use it as a threat, like like in the last game with
fucking Funyun.
Yeah. Anyway,
interesting team comps. I mean, Ezreal is a 2 double AD comp from the AHQ and a double bruiser comp from.
I don't think that was a good team comp.
I don't know. I don't think it was good. In fact, and the problem was like there wasn't enough lockdown on Vayne, which is funny because they have Renekton and Vi Shen, which should be able to like completely lock.
Well, it wasn't
down.
that. It wasn't only that, but like for that second team fight or the first team fight before the end the game. Like Vayne just came in late and she just cleaned up.
Yeah.
Like they managed to stall enough. Which you can do when you have Ezreal. It's for Vayne to just come in and clean up.
Yeah.
Like if you blow all your skills on Ezreal, then here comes Vayne. Like how are you gonna stop Vayne?
Yeah.
I think that's what happened.
They tried as soon as Vayne showed up. Fucking Shen taunt flashed her, but no one else had enough. No one else had enough things to follow him with that.
Nope. That's it.
Beautiful downtown Singapore.
I don't know. When I was in the Philippines, they had a lot of commercials from Malaysia. There's this really like smug guy. I won't say he's smug.
Was it that guy? Was it the same smug guy?
No, not that guy. He's smug, but he was happy. He's like, "Come to Malaysia, where we have everything, like the finest and blah blah blah." And I'm like, "Oh, maybe I'll go to Malaysia one of these days."
That's good advertising.
All right. Well, not from us. We don't advertise.
Should we start like a?
This cast is not brought to you from Malaysia.
We should take.
Or maybe it is. I don't know.
We should take out a space in the penny saver.
There you go.
There's a demographic.
Yeah, people who read their mail.
Oh God.
Okay, so AHQ. Well, we casted 2 AHQ victories.
We did.
No, we did. Okay. Well, that'll wrap it up. I'm 9-0 Joe.
I am Mark Impulse. Thank you guys for watching.
All right. See you guys later. If you're there, please.
Don't leave me. You tried to push the mute, but it didn't work.